Today is day 71 of 100 random acts of kindness. Still no chemo. My oncologist will probably, so get this. So last Thursday, I emailed the forms in to the hospital. Friday, they were confirmed that my oncologist had them. Didn't get them filled out. The following Monday, she's at a different hospital. Tuesday, Friday, there was some problem with them not being able to be printed or something. I don't know. Somebody couldn't figure it out, so that just got pushed off. Monday, she's at a different hospital. Tuesday, she got them filled out almost, and then got put into a separate pile where Wednesday they were faxed in. Thursday, the insurance company did nothing with them. Friday, the insurance company started them when they were supposed to be finished. Friday at 2:14 p.m., they were faxed back to the hospital because nobody can do anything over the phone with follow-up questions. That the follow-up questions were like equivalent to like, does she have breast cancer? Honestly, they're brutal questions. So that was Friday. Today, my oncologist is not at my hospital. She's at another one. Tomorrow, she'll fill them out in the afternoon. Wednesday, they'll get faxed back. Insurance will get another 24 to 48 hours to fill them out. So I'll be lucky. I sent these forms in 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks after that. If it's approved on Friday, then they were sent in more than 2 weeks before to my oncologist. It is brutal how long this stuff takes. And I'm on top of things. I sent them in early. You think about how many people who don't know this game, who haven't been part of this system. It's so aggravating. Then I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to start chemo. I'm just waiting to get this cancer under control. It's absolutely frustrating. One of the side effects of this trial, I keep saying that, treatment, is that it causes hand and foot syndrome. So not foot and mouth syndrome, not foot and mouth disease, but hand-foot syndrome. And if you want to give that a Google, I think something like 85 or 89% of everybody who's on it gets this. It is your hands. It can kind of go anywhere from like sensitive hands and feet that need moisturizing to blisters and peeling and really like painful hands, red. It's really sucky. So I've been looking down at my feet, and I got a pedicure, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks ago, give or take, 3 or 4 weeks ago. So they're not in terrible shape, but they're not in great shape. So I've kind of gone back and forth thinking, should I get a pedicure to kind of make sure that things are in decent shape before I start this trial, just that somebody has professionally taken care of all the cuticles and all that stuff, so there's maybe less chance of peeling. I don't even know if that helps. That's just in my brain. I've been looking at them for the last couple of days thinking, should I just get in a pedicure and hopefully, I don't know, it helps. And in thinking that, I thought back to 2011 when I was in treatment, and my mom brought up, she was coming to visit, maybe for one of my treatments, I don't remember, but she brought up her kind of foot bath and plugged it in and gave my feet a lovely soak and everything, brought all her tools, and they'd been all cleaned up, and then like cut my toenails and cuticles and scrubbed and rinsed and massaged and like everything that you would get for a pedicure, because when you're in treatment, your immune system is so low. And I would almost say that now, I'd probably not go anywhere that I hadn't been before or really trusted that their stuff was really sanitized, because your risk of infection is a lot higher, obviously, because you have a very crappy immune system when you're in chemo. And so your chance of infection is a lot higher. And somewhere like that where they're kind of digging and cutting, and you could bleed if they cut too much, or those blades that they sometimes use on your heels and all this stuff. So my mom just took it upon herself to show up and have all this stuff, and she gave me a lovely pedicure that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to have. And that's my random act of kindness for the day. One of those things that you'll never forget. And she's just, like I said in one of my last ones, on her hands and knees cleaning our kitchen floor. This was another one that on her hands and knees and scrubbing my feet and giving me a pedicure that I wouldn't otherwise been able to have. So not only was it nice to kind of get your feet all rejuvenated, but also something nice to look at. I was in chemo during the summer of 2011, and so it was also nice to be able to have. I wasn't a huge. It's not like I went every 6 weeks to get pedicures religiously or anything. I'd probably only had a couple at that point, but I thought, oh, that'd be a nice way to pamper myself right now. And then it's like that extra step of, yeah, but you can't do that. And so it's just a really nice, kind thing for my mom to do. And again, speaks to what I keep saying. Speak to your strengths, whatever you can. That's something that she could do. I would have no idea how to give somebody a pedicure. My mom had done it for herself many times. Rather than going and paying somebody, she would do it herself. And so this was something that she was able to do. And just amazing. Like, so I was so appreciative of it. So on to tomorrow, on to day 72. I'll talk to you tomorrow.